Well, it's Monday. That means it was an easy day or an easy paced run for me. A lot of people will do recovery runs. I haven't actually done a full recovery run. A recovery run is much slower than your slow, easy pace. And again, easy pace, as I've said before, is what they call zone two. I call it the mythical zone two because it is so difficult to get mastered. For me, that's in that 9 minute to 10 minute per mile range and around 150 beats per minute and lower. Today was 5 miles. I went out at 6 a.m., met at a local park with a few friends whom I've run with more times than I can count now. I'll put a picture up, and that's Winnie who took the picture. Then you have me. Beside me is Luke, and then Caleb and Casey. And I believe all of us, maybe not Casey, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe all of us are running the Twin Cities Marathon on October 4th this year. As I said, today was 5 miles at an easy pace. Heat and humidity were definitely a factor. It was 70 ish, 72 degrees, I think is what it said, and around 80 to 85% humidity. That's part of the reason we went out so damn early. Uh, and as you can see here, I will post my total time of 48 minutes and 22 seconds. It came in at 9:40 pace, so pretty smack on for my prescribed easy pace day. The impressive part for me was that 140 beats per minute average for the entire time. Now there are hills on this route that we went up. I believe it was for me the 2.5 miles out and 2.5 miles back. I believe it was going up twice each way. So obviously you go up, you come down. So a total of 4 hills, 2 up and then 2 down each way. Next up, here are my splits for each mile, and I ran basically with Winnie for those first 2.5 miles, and then I turned around and they all had to go a little bit further than me. The first mile came in at 9:52. The second mile came in at 9:41, and then 9:39. And of course, I turned around about halfway through this mile, so I was completely on my own. Normally, when I'm on my own, I also have headphones. Being as I started with a group this morning and we were busy chatting, I didn't have my headphones, so I was completely, as I like to say, raw dogging it outside of my water, which I always have with me, and of course my phone in my run belt. And then I had back-to-back 9:35s. I was extremely happy with those paces. That's exactly where I wanted it. Next up, we'll talk a little bit about my heart rate. And as you can see, my heart rate after the first mile was right around that 129, and then through mile 5 kind of topped out around that 151 average, going up a little bit each mile. And again, hills made the difference. Now, in this next little chart that I'm going to show you, and all this can be found on Strava. This obviously is off of my Strava. You can see I call it the mountain chart. It kind of goes up and down, up and down, up and down. The thing I'm most proud of is not only the fact that I stayed in that 140 average, but I only topped out around 165. And every time I topped out, it was going up the hill because you're working a little harder. Coming down the hill and shortly thereafter in the recovery period, I was able to get it right back down into the 140s. Today is one of the best I've ever felt during and now after even an easy run. And I've always felt good after easy runs. Sometimes you overcook it a little bit. Probably more often than not, you're going to overcook it. Today was right in my wheelhouse. I literally don't feel like I've done anything today. And I felt even afterwards, I could have just kept going. Tomorrow is a big day. It's a speed workout. I'll be on the track. I believe KC is joining me, and we'll be doing 800s, 400s, and 200s at gradually increasing speeds. I will do a recap of that tomorrow. I might even do it right after I finish the run. That way everything is fresh. But until then, we will see you next time.